Welcome! Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's Krabby Empath here. To all my returning subscribers, y'all know I love you. Thank you so much for returning with me. And anyone new, I would love it if you'd like to join and subscribe, like, do all that fun stuff if you're interested. So, let me just get down to the nitty-gritty. I am not personally comfortable at this moment doing a reading on Pat White. Okay, not for YouTube. I do my own, but not for YouTube. I'm not ready for that. Partially because, God, my dogs are being nuts. You guys already know. It's like the second I start this, the dogs are like, doggy door! Let's see if I can get this door open. Okay, come on, Guinness. Oh, come here. Oh, come on. Yeah, they're a mess. Oh, come here. You guys want to meet the dog? There she is. You can't even see her because she's all black, but she loves too much. That's her problem, huh? Tell him. Say, I love too much. See? You're on... Look. You don't care. Okay, so I'm just not comfortable doing this with Pat White. I'm not. I feel, he was gone for a while. Doing research on him, y'all. I want you guys to understand that goodness, I'm a big military fan, y'all. I truly am. You probably wouldn't think so because of how I talk about this particular base. But the thing is when there's something bad going on and something's happening to our soldiers, that's a problem for me. That's a complete issue for me. And I think it should be for everyone. Whenever you have more Fort Hood soldiers dying at home than you do overseas, that's a problem. Okay? So I've been wanting to do this for a long time, if you want the truth. But him coming back from Iraq kind of gave me the chance. So, of course I would. So, sorry, I had to pause for a second. I don't know how that works. So, I had to, I went in and I wrote some stuff down on him. Try you guys can see me and everything else. I have an odd angle where I sit. Anyway. So, Pat White is a 3-star general. Alright, I'm going to do some fun facts on him. I honestly, in reading this, I was like, this man has fought for our country. Okay, that doesn't mean he's a perfect angel. I don't know any of that yet. I'm not broadcasting any of that yet. I'm not nothing. But Pat White joined the Army in 1986. He's still in the Army, obviously. He's back at Fort Hood. He is a lieutenant general. He has fought in the Iraq War, the war in Afghanistan. He's also a part of Operation Inherent Resolve. I was kind of like, huh? So what that is actually is the military. It's the military intervention against Islamic State of Iraq and Syria is what it was. Now let's get into his awards. So, Pat White, his awards and decorations are Combat Action Badge, Basic Parachute Badge, or Parachutist Badge. I thought a parachute. Joint Chiefs of Staff Badge, 1st Armed Division Combat Service, Army Distinguished Service Medal. Yeah, it's that long, y'all. Those are awards. Okay, so we have Army Distinguished Service Medal, Defense Superior, Legion of Service, Bronze Star Medal, Defense Meritorious Service Medal. I probably just hacked that word. Meritorious Service Medal, Army Commendation Medal, Army Achievement Medal, Army Presidential Unit Citation, Joint Meritorious Unit Award, Valorous Unit Award, Meritorious Unit Commendation. Commendation, Superior Unit Award, National Defense Service Medal, Afghan Campaign Medal, Global War on Terrorism Why can't I say that word, y'all? It's Expeditionary Medal, Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, Army Service Ribbon, Army Overseas Service Ribbon, and NATO Medal for Service with ISAF, which was the implementation force. So he has 24. This is a very well decorated man. So the thing is, I went ahead and looked it up. I was like, well, how long was he in Iraq? Okay. Because I'm sorry, this Fort Hood culture has been there a long time. All the way back to, what was that guy's name? Flink. That's why I did this, so I could fact check myself real quick. Yes, General Funk. So, he came in June 5th, 2019. All right? 3 months later, he was sent, I believe, it was like sometime in September, because it was like a year long. He came back in September. He was sent to Iraq to do this operation. That was what he was in charge of. Sorry. What blew my mind is looking this up, okay? Because I'll go down. He left September of 2019. Oh, yeah, y'all. On this, I got the death history all the way back to February 2015 on Fort Hood. Okay? Give you the link in the descriptions if you're curious. It even has stuff in here. Like, I'm not even joking. COD unknown equals cause of death unknown. Because they had to use that so much. Blora equals Belton Lake Outdoor Recreation Area. Because they had to use that so much. Mind-blowing. So, here we go. January 2016. He wasn't there. What I'm going to be doing, y'all, to give you guys more of a sense of this, is I'm going to start doing readings from soldiers. I'm going to go back 3 years if you guys would like me to do more. Farther years, I can actually do that. I just also know that I need to keep people's interest, okay? I personally would think like every soldier's death would be interesting, but not everyone's me. So I could go back to 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, and give you guys almost the exact same story. Over and over again. And I'm not joking. That is why I'm going to start doing it. Because I can sit here and say this stuff, say it. But the more these numbers get out there, the more these names get out there, the more this gets out there, the more, I'm glad they're doing stuff. I'm glad stuff is happening. But there needs to be more. There needs to be accountability. And there needs to be something brought in to where I get it. This is our military. I get that. I truly like, when I tell you guys, I do have the utmost respect. I have family members. I have best friends, everybody that have served. I have people that have been at Fort Hood. I think I've told y'all that, sir. If you didn't see that before, my best friend was stationed in Kansas. Holla, holla, best friend. I doubt he even watches me. He's like, you're a nut. But when that shooting happened, that mass shooting, remember? The first one, the big one. Yeah, there have been multiple of those too. But, he had, like I said in prior videos, like, you talk to him when you talk to him. Sometimes they're in the field, sometimes they're busy. He had a kid, I don't know if his wife were married at that time. He's a busy man. But he had told me, because we've known each other since we were children, and honestly, it scared the crud out of me when he joined. Neither here nor there. But he had told me, hey, you know what I mean? Like, because I'm not close to Fort Hood, but I'm a lot closer to Fort Hood than I am to Kansas. So he's like, hey, I'm going to Fort Hood, come on down home, see me. And then, I'm thinking it was 2 days later. No, maybe a week. Because it had been a period of time since I talked to him. Because I remember in my head, he was at Fort Hood. I was like, all right, they probably transferred him, this and that, I can't remember at that exact time what my mind frame was. All I remember was the breaking news And when I tell y'all I flipped. I mean, I was obsessively calling him. I was panicked. I was in tears. I was so scared for him. I was scared for him to go there anyway, because he's not. He was. I knew he wasn't going to fit in. He's not a partier. He's not that type of guy. He takes care of his kids and his family, and that's what he's about. And he just wasn't into that kind of stuff. And he even told me, like, he got treated rude because he wouldn't go to their parties. He wouldn't go do their stuff. It got to the point where he just got a place off base because he didn't want to deal with them. So anyway, neither here nor there. Just saying that I do have, trust me guys, if I disrespected the military and my family members and my best friend thought that's what I was doing, they'd already been on me. They know that's not where my heart is. So I want people that don't know my heart to know that's not where my heart is. I'm trying to have a voice for our soldiers, for the men and women that go and fight for us and then are dying at alarming rates right here. It already pisses me off bad enough when they go overseas and die. But when it's happening here at home, when your chance of living is going to Iraq, then at Fort Hood, that's a problem. So, in saying all of that, where was I? I will lose myself. But I've been wanting to put this out there. Okay, so this is starting in 2018, which is where I'm going to start. And it said right here, for some reason on this website, Fort Hood stopped issuing press releases notifying the public of the death of a soldier. And that's between January, March. What year is that? Oh, March and April 2018. So guys, just in 2018, these are what they sound like, alright? January 6th. It's unclear at this time what led to his death. End of that. January 8th. Non-combat related incident. That was Iraq. We can put that to Iraq. The 18th. Found unresponsive at off-post residence in Harker Heights. Holt, 21 years old. February 2018. On the 5th. Medical. Lost his battle with addiction. On the 6th, medical, died from a terminal illness in Irving at 24 years old. Here we go. Colton Vassar, I've covered him. Found unresponsive on-post residence. On the 3rd, Devin Wolf, I've covered him. Found unresponsive at on-post residence. On the 26th, 24-year-old, found unresponsive at off-post residence, Killeen. The 30th, 21-year-old, unknown, passed away while stationed at Fort Hood. So in March of 2018, they had 4 unknown soldiers die. They don't know why. Oldest one's 29 years old. Now we go down to March, April. Again, on the 6th of April, passed away while stationed at Fort Hood, COD unknown. On May 27th, 2018. Passed away while stationed at Fort Hood. Unknown. June 29th. Passed away unexpectedly at Fort Hood. Unknown. On July 2018, 7:30, it seems like this young man, 19 years old, it says died by suicide according to the family. I'm not sure if this one's been solved or not. But this is August 4th, fatally shot in front of home in Killeen, Texas. September is when it seems to really start getting started popping up in there. Okay? September 2018, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 deaths. We have a car accident. This one's unknown. This one's unknown. This one says medical. This one's unknown. This Michael Army vet shot and killed in Copper's Cove. That was drug related, it says, and they were guilty of capital murder. So that was one solved. So we go to the 20th, unknown, passed away. 25th, unknown, passed away. Let's go down to October. Unknown, passed away. Unknown, passed away. This is one I'm interested in. This guy was 51 years old. He was a U.S. Navy vet. Civilian found dead in vicinity of Blora, Fort Hood. That's it. Oh, listen to this. Remember the apparent boating accident? What about January 2019? Kelton, I want to say this is Sveller, 25, U.S. Army. Died in apparent boating accident at Blora. Oh, we're not done. February the 5th, Scott Weinhold, 25, U.S. Army veteran, died in apparent boating accident at Blora. Remember, Blora is Belton Lake outdoor recreational area. This one's interesting. Okay, this one's really stood out to me before. Again, the guys, I'm in 2019 here. I was just in 18, wasn't it? No, this is 2019. Okay. This one, James Hawley, U.S. Army, passed away according to Fort Hood Fallen. Official date and cause of death unknown. Then here we go again, starting in March 2019. Found unresponsive. Found dead in a parking lot. Official death unknown. That was a car crash. Now we're going into April. That was a suicide according to the family. May 2019. This man, Benjamin Hunt, 35, U.S. Army, passed away. Official location and cause of death unknown. Hey, I know where Nolan Creek is. Died after motorcycle collision. Died of wounds sustained from small arms fire while engaged in combat operations off Afghanistan. Y'all notice that I've only mentioned 2 overseas. This is 2019. August 2019. Military training. Oh, this is where 8/19, where Gregory Wendell Morales. Anonymous tip led to location of a body in a shallow grave and clean after CID offered $25,000 reward, unsolved homicide. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but they didn't give a shit about this dude until Vanessa went missing. He was AWOL deserter. They never even looked for him. Then they find him dug up in a shallow grave. I haven't done a reading on him yet. I get him and the other one that like they actually caught the killers confused sometimes. I don't mean to do that, but y'all, I mean, come on, how... So here we go. This is what I'm getting at. He started June 5th, 2019. So let's go there. In June of 2019, that was James Johnston, 24, U.S. Army. He died of wounds sustained from small arms fire while engaged in combat operations, Afghanistan. Thank you, sir, for your service. And rest in peace. So sorry for your family. July, which would have been White's there. We had 3. These are died in motorcycle accident. What? 7/21 of 2019, Virgil Robinson, 26, U.S. Army, drowned after falling from a float at Temple Lake Park on Belton Lake. Or on Lake Belton. It's weird. I don't like the way I feel about that. Okay. 29th, this was a car crash. Okay. August. Mind you, he's still there. We have 1, 2, 3. According to obituary, fought a brave battle with PTSD. Died in military training accident, Humvee rollover, and then Gregory Waddell Morales. September 2019. I'm not sure what date he left. I probably should look that up, but I didn't. This is odd. September 5th, Mason Weber, 22, died of injury sustained conducting maintenance. Jose Antonio I'm going to hack that name. He was 37, passed away, clean, cause of death unknown. Here we go. And these are the ones that get me. October 2019. Okay, the 22nd. Rodney Hagan. Suicide was likely the cause of death. Likely? All these unknowns and you got likely. Alright. And then for some reason, there's this nice gap between November 2019 and then it picks back up February 2020. February 2020, we started with Hogan and Peak. Said they died in a car accident, Williamson County, same day they were together. And then we started in March, y'all. There was a death. Okay, just in March, on the 1st, the 5th, the 11th, the 14th, Shaquan Alfred and Freddie De La Cruz, they were together. Those are the 14th. 20th, Brandon Brown, he was a U.S. vet. 23rd, Michael Wardrobe. 25th, Victor D'Onofrio. And on the 30th, John David Randolph. All right, and in this month, March, we have gunshot wound, killed, unsolved murder, found unresponsive on post, passed away while stationed at Fort Hood, died when engaged by enemy direct fire Iraq. That was Juan Covarrubias. Thank you for your service. Rest in peace, sir. And I mean that to all of them, but when they see that they've died overseas, that means that does not tie to this. What the heck? Armor arrested August 29th. Fort Hood soldier sold handgun to suspect. Really? Okay, y'all, I just saw this. On Shaquan Alfred, which would also be Freddie De La Cruz, they were together. Okay? Shaquan was a vet. Freddie was still reinstated. And it's saying right here, again, this is off the... I will have all the descriptions and the links. Y'all can go find it yourself so I don't get no copyright shit. Okay. It said gunshot wounds. We know that. And then there was a lady named Asia there. Colleen Bernard Moreau arrested August 28th in Newton, Mississippi. We knew that. I covered that. Fort Hood soldier sold handgun to suspect. So what Fort Hood soldier? But, I mean, neither here nor there. Those apartments are still sketchy. I don't care what nobody says. Brandon Brown. I've heard about him. I actually have him written down. He's an Army vet. Ruled it a suicide. Family seeking answers. This one, Michael Wardrobe. He was killed right there by Specialist Jovina Roy. Fort Hood soldier killing a Fort Hood soldier. Then we go to Victor. His cause of death is unknown. And then again we have John David Randolph Hilty, 44. It says he died of non-combat related incident in Iraq. So, you know, he was an older gentleman. Maybe something happened. Then we go to April. April is when Vanessa Guillen stuff started unfolding. That was on the 22nd. And then on the 29th, this one says Joshua Barnell, 19 U.S. Army. He was shot in the head, later died at the hospital while in ICU. Accidentally shot is what it says. Then we can go to May. Oh, this is the one where the people were tried. The 18th, we have Brandon Rosecrans. They do have people being charged in his stuff. And then we go down here. Richard Harrington, Jr. Passed away while stationed at Fort Hood. Aaron Robinson. We already know about all that. Miguel Yazzie. According to media, death is reportedly under investigation. Mejor Morta. I did him. Found unresponsive at the base of Stillhouse Hollow Lake down mountain. Media reports indicate tentative cause of death is drowning. Family believes foul play suspected. So do I. Then we go to August. 1, 2, 3, 4 in August. We had Francisco Hernandez Vargas. We had Cole Jacob Atten. We had Bradley Moore, and we had Elder Fernandez. The Elder Fernandez one still gets me, guys. Found hanging from tree in temple after reporting sexual assault. Reported being hazed and bullied. Mental health issues. Death ruled suicide. That's my face on that. I don't have anything to say. Bradley Moore died during land... He was the one that wasn't even there. He was just training. That's under investigation. Or so they say. This is interesting. And this is in quotes. I don't know who said it. In the last 5 years, 165 soldiers assigned to Fort Hood have died, according to Fort Hood Public Affairs Office. Apparently that's who said it. which regularly released information on soldiers' death until a 2018 decision to stop the practice. Oh, that's where that gap came in, y'all. The Post was an outlier in the level of transparency. In those years, 7 soldiers died by homicide, while 6 died in combat zone. Get that. The deaths of 70 soldiers were ruled suicides, and on and off base accidents resulted in the deaths of 60 soldiers. So 6 died in the combat zone. Holy. Y'all not see, like, I cannot be crazy. Am I the only one seeing this? I know I'm not. I know that. But it's just like, I'm so mind blown. And then we get down to September. We had Chi. September, October. Aren't we about to get into November? So you're telling me that every single month, votehood, transparency, at least 1 to 3 on average, about 5 die at the base since like 2016. All of a sudden, all these people coming in, investigating y'all. You're telling me people just quit killing themselves? They just quit being depressed because investigations are coming on and, oh, we're just not. That's where the suicide crap gets me. People don't just stop. Deaths don't just stop. All of your unknown deaths. What happened this month? I'm not saying I want more soldiers dead. I'm not saying that at all. I'm glad that we have actually had a month where I'm not pouring cases of Fort Hood soldiers. But that is really suspicious to me, especially with suicide. If they are legit suicides, they don't just stop. They're not going to decide, oh, you know what? Maybe I'm not going to do this because now there's an investigation going on. No. No. If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, quack, quack. So that really bothers me, honestly. That September 20th was, or September 2nd. So we're over a month. We're almost into 2 months. No deaths, Fort Hood. With all those people all of a sudden checking y'all out, people just decided to quit dying at random. They just all of a sudden quit being found unresponsive with no cause. They all of a sudden just quit killing themselves. Other thing that's bothered me is these ages. Okay? I mean, in August, we had a 23-year-old, 36, 22, 24, July, 26, 33. Aaron Robinson doesn't say his name, but I think it was like 21, 22. May, 27, 45. April, 20 years old, 19 years old. March was a... March, 20-year-old, 29-year-old, 24-year-old, 27-year-old, 23-year-old, 23-year-old, 34-year-old, 22-year-old, 22-year-old, and a 44-year-old. The 44-year-old actually is the one that passed away in Iraq. And then it just goes on. And because they cut it off, we go back to November 2019, 33, 25, 21, 20, 31. October, 32 years old. September, 37 and 22 years old. I mean, I'm sorry. There is not. Oh, we got one, 51 years old. And he was a vet. I don't even know what to say. It's incredible to me. Absolutely incredible. So you know what? I hope something is done. I hope that maybe this month and a half period we've had with people maybe being better mentally there at Fort Hood. You know, I can see certain, I don't know, I can't put this together. I just went through, since 2016, seeing just death, month. And all of a sudden, people jump in, CID gets out, they get under investigation, and crickets. Either they ain't saying shit and these people are still dying, or ain't no unresponsive people being found, ain't no suspicious deaths, ain't nobody drowning. I hope you aren't playing in the water at this time, but... Do you guys see what I'm saying? Maybe? That if this was all coincidence, then how come it just stopped? Stopped. Cold turkey. Stopped. It wasn't just like a progressive, slower and slower. No. Stopped. Last death was I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, last death was September 2nd. Which does not fit what we've seen. So, I've really been wanting to talk to y'all about that. I've really been wanting to broadcast this. Because it drives me crazy. Of course, I'm not saying, like, again, I'm happy that we don't have soldiers dropping like flies. That makes me happy. But it also makes me suspicious. Because if all these were factual, and they're just found unresponsive, they're just dying of suicides, they're just, like how they try to play it off. Like how, of course we know it's bullshit. Part of me saying this. All this kind of stuff, and then for it just to stop. Like I said, I don't want them dying, but it's highly suspicious to me that over the last 5 years, the biggest break Fort Hood has seen in deaths, other than what they didn't want to cover, is when they went under investigation. Was that a fly? Sorry. I will ninja chop a fly. So, I really wanted to let y'all know about this, okay? I wanted to let you guys know these facts, and I also want your opinion on some of it. I mean, if you're interested, if you're here for my Fort Hood stuff, then there we go. Oh, great. Of course, here I go down my rabbit hole. All the way up to 16. Yeah, guys. Every month since I'm going all the way up. Starting January 2016. It looks like in 2016 there was only 1 month. February they didn't have any deaths that they reported. March, we don't have any on April, May, and then June June 2016, y'all. Oh, that was when that training accident happened. My bad. I was like, why are there so many? But there's, 1, 2 a month. You know what I'm saying? At November, even more. December, more. Here we go. January 2017. February 2017. March. April. I hate to say it. They drop like... It's horrifying. I don't know if you guys can... If I'm even allowed to do this, watch, I'm going to get flagged again. This is all, guys. If you guys can kind of see from the side, I'm trying not to put it on there because I don't know rights and all that stuff. But I'm starting all the way up here. Okay? These are small print names. This isn't even a name. This is the month. And then the list is the names, okay? So when you kind of see this, let me get it closer. Of course, my dog's over here knocking up a lung. Alright, Daisy. If you guys can kind of see this, okay, it kind of bolds up here, tells you the month and the year, and then it goes into the listed deaths. This is starting January 2016. March. There's June. That's when that happened. We go July, August, September, October. Do you guys see this? November, December, January 2017. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. And then there's a big break. We get nothing. And then it goes right back. So what I'm saying is do it yourself. Go look at this website. Go look at all the lists and all that stuff of deaths if you're interested, or if you just want to hear it from me. Whatever. But highly odd. And like I said, I don't want soldiers dying. At all. But facts being facts and not living in a, sheltered little world, soldiers do suffer from PTSD. They do commit suicide. There are accidents that happen. I just find it highly weird. Y'all get under investigation and it all stops. So, I don't know. Let me know your views, guys. Like I said, at this moment, I will not be doing a reading on Pat White. I'm sorry. I'm just not comfortable with it right now. Because I haven't put all the pieces together myself. I don't really know. I don't know. But again, what I'm going to start doing, so like in case somebody doesn't catch this, is I'm going to start doing these deaths, these readings. And I'm going to do the exact same type of death. So you guys, hopefully, I can do it. You guys will be seeing one the first week from 2018. And then there's going to be the exact same type of story from 2019. And then there's going to be the exact same story from 2020 with different individuals. That's my plan. I don't know another way to show this repetition. I don't know another way to show it other than telling the same story with different names over and over and over again. So, my long-winded self being done now. Probably my longest discussion video ever. But I'm bugged. When I get bugged and stuff gets under my skin and I start looking into things, yeah. So, again, if you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe, like, notification button, all that stuff. Excuse the her. I ain't did it today. Y'all already know I got, hair for days. I could have a full fro if I wanted to. But, again, thank you guys for coming back, and thank you guys for listening to me on this. I really hope I was able to give some information, some insight here on, you ever feel like you're standing in the middle of a room screaming at the top of your lungs and nobody's looking at you? Like, nobody's paying attention to you? I feel like that's so much with this. So much. It's a lot. So, without further ado, as I tend to say, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for coming back to my channel and for listening to me babble. Actually, I don't even feel like I'm babbling. I'm really just trying to give information. I'm really trying to bring attention to this, to awareness to this, to, I want light bulbs to start going off. Because the more people that care, the more people that are saying something, the more that can get done. This isn't enough. There needs to be accountability. Someone needs to be held responsible because someone is responsible. All this passing the buck shit needs to stop. Stop. These are our soldiers. Those men and women made a promise to never leave a soldier behind, and they are leaving them behind. I'm not okay with that. I'm just not. When you have NCOs, and you guys can look this up too, I can't remember where I read this. You have NCOs telling their commanding general they're scared. All right. Anyway, I'm done. I hope you guys have enjoyed this segment. I'm sorry it's not too fun, but it's factual. It's what's going on. So give me some opinions, give me some insight. If you guys have any more information, if I'm wrong and another soldier has gone missing, I know one went missing, they found him. Any other time, he probably would have just marked AWOL and just been gone, but whatever. I don't know. Sure funny how they found him. Anyway, before I go off onto another rant, I'll get off of here. I'm already at 40 minutes. So, again, love you guys, and hit me up with discussion, opinions, any of that stuff. Bye.